Bum, 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 bum. Here we are again. It is What Makes Amherstburg Great. I'm Nathan Carr. I'm with Richard Peddie. Richard, how are you doing this week?
Nathan, I've had a great week, but I always look forward to coming in the studio with you.
Yes, I understand that. I mean, why wouldn't you? We have a lot of fun on this show, and one of the things we talk about are new local businesses in downtown Amherstburg. Why are you so interested in these local shops?
Well, I'm an owner of a local shop, but you look at Amherstburg's hot. Some of it's always been here. The heritage buildings, the fort, the river, the park. But the things that are really grabbing attention right now are all the new local shops. And today with small towns not attracting industry, and in the case of Amherstburg recently losing industry, the one thing to bring tourists who will spend money is local shops.
And you mentioned it as a local shop owner. You've actually opened up 4 local shops. What are some of the costs in doing that?
Well, Colleen and I have done it a little differently. We actually buy the shops largely and renovate them. Like the River Bookshop was built in 1885. We had to restore that. That's not inexpensive. And then we bought shop and we actually built new ones. But usually that's not the case. People are leasing, renting spaces, but they still have to fit it out with shelving. They have to fit it out with inventory. They've got to buy insurance. They've got to hire staff. And if it's their business at the end of the day, they hope they're taking home that they can live on. So it's a real challenge. Financially, investing in a small town is a lot of money, a lot of risk.
Is it fair to say when you get involved in this that it would be a little financially fragile to start a new shop? What are the
research,
odds you overcome that?
And we're trying every case that we talk about in What Makes Amherstburg Great. We're backing it up with research. And I looked at research, and it's scary numbers on local. In the first year, the odds against a local shop, 20% of them won't make it a first year. By year 5, 50% of them will be gone. And by year 10, there might be 30% less.
Wow.
So they've invested all this money. They're trying to make a living off of it, and the odds are against them.
But there are people that are still fighting against those odds. Tell us a bit about the Owl's Nest and their owner. I understand she's been a major contributor to Amherstburg's tourism success.
Well, Anne Usolette ran the tourism department for 17 years. And obviously she had a great team that did this. But during that time, they created the Uncommon Festival, hugely powerful in September. They created Christmas lights section in the parade. That's wonderful in the wintertime. And she just really created a lot of great new things that have lasted after she decided to step away from it. And she created Owl's Nest, which is a new shop on Dalhousie.
And is she doing a great job with it? You speak very highly of it. She's new to this, so she's experienced all the challenges we've talked about. But it's a very interestingly curated shop and something that is different that really adds to the mix of retail shops we have right now. Yeah. Is there anything else when it comes to these local shops that stands out to you? Let me ask you this. Why is Amherstburg so hot right now?
Well, again, it's got a good backdrop. I think it's local shops. I was sitting on the bench out in front of the bookshop before coming on air today, and there's 7 new shops in one block on Richmond Street now. We can see, I don't have empirical data, but I have lots of anecdotal, and I see more and more tourists are coming because we've got these shops and we've got a great, interesting, beautiful heritage town, and it's all combining that we're a hot community right now.
Can I ask you if there's anything that you would like to see that you think maybe Amherstburg doesn't have yet?
I wasn't anticipating this question, but I'm happy to answer it. We didn't rehearse this one, folks.
No.
We need a hotel. And hotel story's great, but it's only got 6 rooms. When I wrote my last book and wandered around Ontario, the Pictons, the Elora, Niagara-on-the-Lake, of course, they've all got great hotels. We need a hotel.
And we want to remind people to check out Owl's Nest as well. Richard, I'm going to do a little tease forward for our next show. We got our first guest coming on the next show.
Well, we talk about what makes Amherstburg great.
And this one is called Storytime. And Storytime's been around for six years now. It really focuses on kids, and you'll meet Darianne, who's the impresario of Storytime at the River Bookshop.
Richard, what did I say about big words? Don't use big
I could not spell that word, but I can say it.
That's another episode of What Makes Amherstburg Great with Nathan Carr and Richard Peddie. Make sure you join us on the next one.